stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Arlington, Texas, Chaz the Scraper Kelly. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a freestyle fighter holding an undefeated professional record, 7 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 146 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, Mirsad Bektic. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, George Ortiz.
George Ortiz, our referee. The beautiful Ariani.
Okay, touch him up, guys. I want to
set to get things started in the featherweight division. Bektic and Skelly. And we are underway. They touch gloves. Pushing forward, nice double jab, and then the right hand.
Skelly got away just out of the distance. Both guys just feeling each other out right now. Both guys aware that there's a lot of hype behind each gentleman.
Yes.
It's in the cage right now.
Both men undefeated.
Yep. Both making their debut. High stakes fight. Skelly reaching a bit with that right hand.
He's going to struggle with that jab, Chaz.
Saying he's going to struggle with the jab of Chaz Skelly.
And both men just short of their right hands.
Skelly in the blue and red, Joe. Bektic in the black trunks.
Skelly's keeping his chin nice and tucked, as is Bektic. Both men have classic stances.
Skelly's corner calling for the hook, telling him to keep that right hand high. In doing so, will prevent a big counter.
Skelly is a long, tall guy. 5'11", 145.
Yep.
And that long reach for that jab. Bektic's going to have to close that distance. And we've seen a couple punches there, and there's one by Skelly. Both guys are coming just slightly short.
Yep.
And that's probably attributed to their opponent's ability to judge distance as well. Both guys, oh, there was a nice hand by Skelly.
That's the first one he didn't set up with a jab, and it scored.
And he turned the corner on that one, Mike. He was going towards his right, stopped, and then changed the angle, went towards the left, and landed that. Bektic landed a short right hand there. Now Skelly with the clinch.
Watch the knee. It's Bektic, but watch the longer Skelly try to utilize knees. There it is.
Interesting. Skelly is the college All-American. You see a little bit of a cut under the right eye of Skelly.
One of those jabs.
There's a good knee to the body, and to the thigh by Bektic.
Oh, nice little punch by Bektic.
Bektic
looking for the old school foot stomp.
Going back to the Marco Huas days.
Two very well trained UFC rookies. One from American Top Team, the other from Team Takedown. Doesn't get much better than that. Again,
let's get busy here, guys. Let's get busy.
You can break a foot with that.
Let's get busy.
Definitely you can bruise it.
Come on, fight out of there.
Well, to where it makes it difficult to put that weight on the front foot, Joe.
Yeah, and it makes you move. It makes you do things you don't want to do.
They break just under 2 on the clock here in the first. Pretty even round thus far.
There's that long jab, Skelly.
You can see a little bruising under the right eye of Bektic. Oh! Big kick, better counter. Just slipped out of the way, did Skelly.
Oh, there was a good left hook there by Bektic.
He went body and then head and delivered his best combination of the round. Overhand right.
Well, he swung for the fences with that one.
Big time. I'm sure his corner is saying, sorry, Joe, they want to see Skelly continue to use that jab to keep Bektic at distance.
What I was going to say is Skelly's got to be careful with how he returns that jab. Bektic on top, inside the guard, and he's dropping hammers on him. Skelly's got to tie him up.
He's got good posture here.
Bektic is very active here.
And
Oh, big elbow.
You hear
Skelly
the corner
is
of Skelly and control the posture, and he's not able to, and that's why he's eating some big shots.
He's got to do something to get out of this position.
There he goes.
Bektic has very good posture and very good ground and pound from inside the guard.
He's strong in this position.
30 seconds, Mirsad. 30 seconds. Gotta cut over the right eye. Clean the hands.
Good job by Bektic here in the first round. Sizable advantage and significant strikes landed.
Well, he's done a lot of good damage from inside the guard. Very nice pass there to half guard.
15 on the clock, Joe.
Very strong top position by Mirsad Bektic. He's just going to hang on here for the last few seconds.
Yeah. Breathe. Breathe. 5 breathes. 5 deep breathes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. He's doing great, especially when you finish with the left hand. You're doing pretty good. His right hand is dropping, all right? He's not as good as we think he is. We've just got to be careful with the right hand. You just hit one right hand. Keep your distance and just do exactly what you're doing right now, right? In the end, or on the end of this round, or the middle of this round, have a chance to take it down and do the same thing.
There's a nice right hand by Skelly. And here is where the fight went to the ground. Bektic with the headlock. Skelly spun to get to his guard, but did not like it there at all. Bektic was very active from the top position in the guard and landed some real good elbows, hammer fists, and punches.
Chrissy getting us set for round 2. Skelly 11-0. Bektic 7-0.
You ready? Time!
The battle continues. Skelly in the blue and red. Black trunks for Mirsad Bektic. Mirsad finished the round in top position, did some good damage to the team takedown fighter.
What I was saying before it went to the ground is one of the things that I don't like what Skelly does is he throws the jab and then brings it back to his chest.
Yes.
He's not bringing it back high. He holds it fairly high, throws it, but then when he pulls it back, he leaves an opening for the right hand, and Bektic has a very fast counter right.
And the corner Bektic said exactly what you said, Joe. He drops his left hand, so they spotted it immediately.
Yeah, and they were actually talking about the right hand. They were saying that he drops the right hand, and they were looking for that left hook counter. They just want to make sure that he avoids the right hand of Skelly. Right. Skelly has a very good long right hand.
Tried to throw the overhand and missed in the first round.
That's
a classic mistake, Joe, of amateurs, but something that you really got to watch about with the jab coming down low, right?
Yeah, most certainly. And you see it more in MMA fighters because always they're worried about takedowns. They're worried about pulling those hands down for underhooks.
There, the hands were up.
And Bektic keeps his hands right at the perfect height, always. They're always right by his cheeks. I mean, that's where you want them, right by the cheeks, covering the face.
Oh, nice uppercut.
Beautiful uppercut.
He's in position to defend. He's in position to be aggressive and score.
And Skelly has that long reach, but he's only utilizing the hands so far. We've seen very few kicks from him. You know, long reach with hands is one thing, but the big advantage for being a taller fighter is the use of the legs.
Yeah, and Bektic has scored more with the legs thus far than Skelly.
John Jones is, in my opinion, the very best at utilizing his reach and distance. And one of the things that John does so spectacularly is uses those legs to keep the fighter at the distance where he can land, but they can't. Now here we see Skelly looking for the takedown here.
He literally neutralizes his opponents with his leg kicks.
And his judgment of distance is special. Right. It really is outstanding. I always say it, if a tall fighter wants to learn how to use that reach, watch John Jones fight Rashad Evans. Watch him fight Rampage Jackson. He's just the best at it.
Put them both in neutral.
Yeah, he makes it so that he can hit you and you can't hit him, which is a terrible place to be.
Absolutely. Just over 2 now.
right, Bektic now has double underhooks here up against the cage. No, he does not have the right underhook. He had it for a brief moment. He's keeping that right hand free to strike.
Spins away.
Nicely done.
1:45 on the clock here in the second.
So on the feet, Mike, this has largely been a boxing match on the feet. Very few knees in the clinch, but most. Oh,
big shot.
Skelly nailed him. Skelly nailed him
right
with the
in
right hand
range.
there.
And delivered a big head strike.
Oh,
wicked
big knee.
Oh, another one. He's in trouble. And it's all
That knee
over.
was illegal, Mike. That knee was illegal. That was an illegal knee.
Let's see what George Ortiz says.
He said he needed him when he was down.
All right, not over yet then.
Yeah, but Mirsad Bektic is really hurt.
Absolutely.
What is he doing here? Is he stopping the fight?
He was down. You know he was down, buddy.
We've seen this
You
before,
hit
Joe.
him, you shouldn't hit him. All right.
Let's take a look at the replay
He
here.
had his hand down. He kneed him in the head.
Let's see, he's touching the ground, and then boom.
You see his arm, Joe? It went up and then back down.
Yeah.
Watch the right arm.
It's like he's letting, That one, well, the first one was legal. Yeah, I want to see that again, because I believe the first one, the hand was off the mat.
Smart move by Bektic.
Listen.
Well,
He's got 5 minutes.
It's a real problem with this rule that people play this game where they touch it. Let's take it look one more time. Mirsad Bektic has some time to recover here, so let's see it one more time while he's recovering. Okay, let's see the first knee.
5 minutes. Tell me when you're ready.
Ooh, that one was close too, Joe.
Yeah, I think he was touching.
Yeah, he was
But
touching
one more
on
time.
both.
Let's see it one more time, please. The second one down all the way. The first one, it's a bit questionable.
I understand that. Okay, I'm going to take a point
Herb
away from
Dean
you.
will tell a guy you're playing the game. And by the game, he means touching it, lifting it up, touching it, lifting it up. And when a guy does that, Herb will not penalize the other fighter. Let's see it again. No, that's illegal. He's meaning the very tip of his fingers are touching the mat in the first one, but I believe it is illegal. I believe both of them are illegal.
I agree. The hand went up and he did.
He's got 3 minutes.
Put his hand back down on purpose.
But it's hard to
He's gonna
judge when you're in the
continue. He
middle
wants
of a
to fight.
firefight like that.
He's going to take his time. I'm going to take a point away.
Now,
He's going to fight.
Bektic is going to keep fighting, but let's look at how he looked when he got up from that. If we could take a video of that, or look at the video, he was badly hurt. He was really wobbly when he got up from that. So the illegal shot could have possibly concussed him. We don't know what's going on in his head right now. Let's take a look at it one more time. We're going to see it again. Now watch when he gets hit. And here's the exchange. There's a big right hand by Skelly. There's where he got hurt. And now Skelly moves in for the kill. Now Skelly's jumping all over him. Now here, boom. That's a hard shot. And then boom, the second one.
Hand on the neck.
The second one, definitely illegal. Now watch him get up, though. This is where it gets tricky. Watch Bektic get up.
Are you feeling ready?
Look at him. I mean, he's badly hurt there. He's really wobbly when he got up.
Skelly thought he had won. We thought it might be over.
I was pretty sure that it was an illegal shot.
Yeah.
And I was... Okay, here we go.
Timekeeper, let's
All right,
do this.
he's going to continue.
Let's go.
Point deduction. Very, very paramount against Chaz Skelly.
Yeah, but I think that point deduction just makes the round even because Skelly hurt him with that big right hand before that and then just tagged him again. I mean, it's very likely that you're dealing with a 9-9 round.
Bektic still seems a little slow.
He certainly does.
Yeah.
He was badly hurt.
Yeah.
You need a few minutes to recover from that, and even then, you might not fully. It depends entirely on how the fighter was impacted by those shots, and the only one who knows is the fighter himself.
Well, a potential 9-9 round is always something that could lead to a draw, but we'll watch closely as they continue the battle.
And there was a nice knee by Skelly, and we saw Bektic initiate the clinch for the first time.
Skelly is pushing forward wisely, trying to move into the striking position against Bektic here.
And remember, it was a big right hand by Skelly that started all off, and that is what Ricardo Laborio warned him about. Warned Bektic about in the corner.
Got the big right hand, then another one behind the ear, which wobbled the Bosnian.
All right, Bektic makes it out. Let's see how he feels when he goes back to his corner.
Here. Sit down. Breathe.
Great round. At the end of it.
Breathe. Do some ice. Breathe. Listen. Understand this. You want your rounds. You feeling okay? Huh? You feeling okay? Everything's okay? So we're going to have one more round to go. You won the first 2 rounds, okay? They got 1 point from them. So you won 2 rounds, all right? You got to tie your defense, and you got to work any counterattacks a little bit more, all right? And at the same time, you have just 1 more round to go. Breathe. I want you to be calm and smart, because you got to fight this thing here. And you got to work in the counterattack
Mike,
with him.
Bektic looks very hurt, yes. I'm looking at him, concentrating here, and he looks like he's trying to keep it together, but see him blinking and having a hard time focusing. Let's take a look one more time at the replay. Here's the big right hand that hurt him. Legal shot. Here's an illegal one, and here's a big illegal one. And that one drops him. He got up, and he was in all... Watch him try to get up here. He is in all sorts of trouble here.
Great job done by the referee, George Ortiz, to recognize the situation, give the fighter a proper amount of time to recover, and deduct the point.
But the real question is, do you ever actually recover from something like that? I mean, if it's an illegal shot and the shot wouldn't have landed in legal circumstances, it changes the entire rest of the fight.
We've seen it before.
Yes, we certainly have. I mean, it's almost arguable that you should stop the fight there.
Right.
And I think that the audience would boo and everybody at home would probably get pissed off, but I think for the future of the fighter, for the future of Bektic, it almost is the best move to stop the fight in that circumstance.
In this case, the fight continues. 3rd round. Now let's see who can score the points here in the final 5 minutes. The scorecards get interesting when a point is deducted.
It's a real flaw in the system, Mike, the rule system.
Right.
That putting the hand down on the mat thing, it's a real flaw because that's a very effective technique, the knee to the head.
It's almost like calling a timeout in the middle of the game.
It is. That's a very good way of putting it.
And again, like you said, the offensive fighter doesn't always see it because it can be a split second down, a split second up.
Exactly. It's a real flaw in the rules. And I'm not exactly sure how to fix it.
Right.
And here Bektic looking for the clinch. She's got him up and down. Beautiful slam by Bektic.
How good was that?
Very nicely done on the Division I All-American. Bektic on top here again. We remember in the first round, he was furious inside the guard. Excellent hammer strikes and elbows.
This 23-year-old Bosnian came in as a stand and strike guy, but being an American top team, he has picked up a lot of wrestling. We saw a little glimpse of it there.
Well, I'm sure he's picked up everything there. That is a comprehensive training place. But, you know, arguably the best in the world.
Dan Lambert and his team there do an outstanding job.
Okay, Bektic on top here, holding top position very well. And Skelly trying to flip him over. He's going for a leg lock. Going out the back door, and Bektic stays on top. Oh, look at this. He's trying to hit a Kimura. It's a mad scramble. Skelly's got his back.
See what he can do.
Beautiful job by Skelly coming out on top in this scramble.
You know, working with Mark Lehman, he's got some great submission skills.
He most certainly has a good scramble because he has come out on top here. He's got one hook in. Not even going for that second hook. It's available to him, but he's maintaining wrist control, trying to get a good grip on the upper body of Bektic. But he's got to be careful because Bektic is sneaking out the back door. Bektic is getting lower and lower on his chest. And it's the only thing that's saving right now is that overhook that Skelly is keeping on the right arm of Bektic. Bektic is slowly but surely creeping out lower and lower on the chest of Skelly, and he's going to come out of the back door here. There he is. Now he's out.
Now Bektic in top position, 1:45 on the clock.
Bektic in top position trying to shake off that right butterfly. It's the right shin of Skelly that's keeping him elevated, and he pops over to the other side.
Skelly, more than half of his career wins have come by submission, but now he's on the bottom.
Well, this is do or die for Skelly. Most likely he lost that second round because of the point deduction, even though he hurt Bektic. It's possible that he lost that round. First round, definitely lost. In this round, he's been taken down, and Bektic is on top here.
At best, in the second round, Skelly got an even scorecard. At At best.
Yeah, at best. So it really could boil down to this round.
Absolutely.
And with less than a minute to go. It's anyone's fight right now.
Great job of Bektic.
Oh, right hand by Skelly. That hurt
Recovering
him.
here in the third.
That hurt him with the jab as well.
Skelly needs to continue with more.
Skelly hurt him with that right hand and hurt him with the jab.
Watch out.
Oh, another, look at that
my
butterfly.
goodness.
Skelly trying to go for the leg lock.
Those are powerful takedowns.
Skelly's got to get that left leg all the way around, and Bektic recognizing that keeps his knee pressed tight to his chest.
20 seconds remain.
Bektic is switching to a heel hook. Bektic going for the inside heel hook. And now Skelly. It's a mad scramble in the 50-50 position here. Good right hands by Skelly from the bottom.
Final seconds of the fight.
Skelly looking to transition to an armbar. Wow, outstanding. What a fight.
Back and forth battle.
That was a great fight.
Mirsad Bektic. Chaz Skelly go the distance.
And props to Bektic for getting out of that position. I mean, he got hurt very, very badly in that second round with those illegal knees. Let's look at it one more time. This is a real pivotal turning point in the fight. The first shot, legal shot, boom. Illegal, maybe, The first one is kind of sketch, close, but the second one, definitely illegal, and hit him right on the temple, and he's badly hurt here.
The second one, Joey, had the hand behind the neck, so he had the force going both ways.
Yes, absolutely. And then the third round, big takedown by Bektic. Lots of great scrambles on the ground. Really, really fun fight to watch.
We await the judge's decision. Both men unbeaten as professional mixed martial artists, both fighting in the octagon tonight for the first time. Bektic, significant strikes advantage, total strikes advantage, head strikes advantage, body strikes advantage, leg strikes advantage. But keep in mind, UFC fights, MMA battles are scored round per round. And a point was deducted in round 2 from Chaz Skelly.
Take him in, George. Take him in. Come on, guys.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 29-27, Bektic. 29-27, Bektic at 28-28 for the winner by majority decision, Mirsad Bektic.
Majority decision victory.